Hello there guys, this is Titanium and today I've got you a pretty sweet USAS MOAB on the map Lockdown playing Kill Confirmed. And just before I start getting into the gameplay, I just want to quickly talk about something. I know I'm supposed to be uploading a Playing Smart episode today, like the first episode of it, but I've decided instead of doing that, what I want to do is I just want to upload like nice long commentaries talking about the gameplay, giving you some tips. And I was thinking maybe you're getting some subscriber gameplays up. Oh, that was a bit of a tongue twister there, I couldn't get my words out. But yeah, I get some subscriber gameplays up because I think that will be a very fun thing to do, you know, so I can actually learn from their gameplay. Because if you don't know, I've said I think before in a previous commentary, but the way I actually got better at Call of Duty was by watching other people's gameplay and analysing how they play. And I like to do that, I still do that now, just to try and find out how to get better, even though I don't even play the game that much. But yeah, this gameplay here, I'm playing with the oh sorry, what I should quickly say. If you want to get your gameplay up on my channel, just upload it to Unlisted and send me a PM and I'll check it out. And I'll probably upload it and I'll commentate over it, or you can commentate over it, whatever. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's decent commentary, just up to like sort of my standard, which isn't exactly that high of a standard because my commentaries aren't that good, I don't think. But I am getting better and I'm enjoying it even more and more lately. I sort of enjoyed YouTube more than I actually enjoyed this game, but I get very lucky at that situation there, so I just bail it, you know. It's not worth risking dying, you know. Maybe if I got lucky on a day I could have gotten like quad feed or something there with all of them, but it's not worth the risk, I don't think. It's better just to move away from the gunfights and then pick people off from the side and stuff. But anyway, some quick requirements if you want to submit some gameplay to me. First off, MOABs and stuff are fine, assault gameplays are fine, even support if it's a good gameplay, as long as it's not like newbie, like a newbie gameplay. But I don't want any gameplays with the ACR, I don't want any with the SCAR L, you can use any of the assault rifle, no Type 95 anyways, don't really want any striker gameplays, and no domination MOABs. I don't like domination MOABs, I think they're cheap, they're too easy to do. If you're playing solo maybe, but if you're in a party and you just spawn trapping them with one of the flags, then don't send me it because I won't even look at it. I just won't even watch any domination MOABs now. Even if I saw one that was in 15 seconds, I wouldn't watch it no more because I don't find them impressive. I don't see how spawn trapping someone with a flag takes any skill whatsoever. I've probably getting, I think, about 10 MOABs in domination, but I think I've only got one on my channel in domination, and I plan to keep it that way. I still play domination from time to time when I do enjoy playing it, but I don't upload gameplays from it because I think it's a little bit cheap in this game because of how bad the spawns are, and it's easy to manipulate them and exploit the game. And I explained that in my last commentary. But anyways, let's move on and talk a little bit about this gameplay. As you can see, I've actually got the FM9s back on. And the reason I put that switch back to them from the Scorpions is because I am just so sick of getting killed by them, and I just can't find any way, shape or form to counter them. You can't even counter them with a shotgun because they're better than shotguns, you know. They're much better than shotguns. And even though they've nerfed them, they reduced the fire rate by 40%. I know this may sound ridiculous, but I think they've actually been buffed in the way that since they've lowered the fire rate, they're basically just complete laser beams now. They have no recoil, and take people off from a ridiculous distance, and it's made all the other machine pistols absolutely terrible, that nerf. I mean, the Scorpions aren't even usable anymore, they're that bad. It takes like literally a full clip from each thing to kill someone, and I'm just not going to use them, so I'm just going to stick with the FMJ9s because I barely ever use them, you know. I very rarely have to pull them out, but I only just pull them out if I see someone else running with them, and I'll pull them out and spray them down so they can get a taste of what it feels like to get killed by them. I think I get like 3 kills with them in this game, so it's still a USAS MOAB. I'm not going to class it as like a USAS/FMJ9 MOAB. I hope people aren't going to basically scream and shout at me for using them, but anyways, I'll give you a few tips for the shotguns. What you want to do when you're leveling up, well, first off I'll say what attachments I've got on. I've got the grip and the focus, and you may think, why would you use focus on a shotgun? And first off, the reason is because I don't have anything better. I don't have the range or the damage, and the only other one that's really viable is probably kick, but what's the point in using kick, you know, on a shotgun? They don't have much recoil, and I actually find their focus to be really good on a shotgun because so when you're getting shot, the view kick does really affect the shotguns a lot more than you might think. So it does come in pretty handy, but it's still well outclassed by damage. So if you want to level the shotgun up and you want to try and have an easier time, I'd recommend sticking on the foregrip and focus, like I said. and just stick to the edges of the maps. You know, that's what I do. Regardless of what gun you're using, you want to stick to the edge of the maps. And here's where I get the MOAB, and I get really lucky because that guy's got his FMJ9s out, and I run out of bullets, and just like literally a second after I get it, someone comes from beside and kills me. But luckily I managed to get it and call it in straight away. Unfortunately, I don't keep up this amazing pace with the gameplay. I sort of die, I think, like 3 times in a row coming up in a moment. But I think I fast forward that bit so you don't have to watch really boring parts of the gameplay. But I've decided to stop just uploading like the MOAB streak and upload the full gameplays because, you know, they're only like 4 minutes long, and I've started feeling now that I like to do longer commentary so I can actually talk about everything I want to, and I think it makes the commentary much more interesting. I know like the sort of attention span on YouTube is pretty low, but personally I prefer to watch nice long gameplays like 8 minutes long, where the commentator's talking all about the gameplay, talking about other things, just a mix of different things, and that's what I like to do. So that's what I'm going to do, and you'll see here I make a very stupid move, and I don't know why I done this. Looking back now, I just ran straight into the middle of the map. Completely stupid. It's something I never ever do, to be honest. No matter what gun you're using, never ever run it into the middle of the map. Always stick to the edges, and you'll find you'll play a lot better. Maybe your gameplays won't be as fast paced, but you'll find you'll die a lot less, and in my opinion it makes more entertaining gameplay. I like gameplays like this where you're taking your time, you're not just rushing in there and just killing like 6 and 7 people in a row and stuff, like complete noobs, you know, people that aren't good at the game. I don't find that impressive. I mentioned that in my last commentary. I used to find it impressive back in Black Ops and stuff, but that's what I sort of think of it. I mean, how can anyone call it an achievement when all they're doing is just basing on really bad players and spawn trapping people in domination? It's ridiculous. It's why I don't upload any domination gameplays to my channel. I like to stick with kill confirm because, in my opinion, it's probably the best and most fun game mode. And this is the part where I speed up because I just die quite a few times, and you don't really need to say that. There's no point me uploading lots of fails. Just stick with the good stuff so I look like a beast. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, I mean, obviously the players in here aren't the best of players. I'm not saying that I'm playing MLG pros or anything, because you can't get a MOAB against good players. It's as simple as that. Someone who's a very strong player, a very strong rusher, is not going to get MOAB, you know. It's as simple as that. You just don't MOAB really good players. But I still don't feel the need that people have to upload like 2-minute MOABs where they're just spawn trapping people in domination. I can't understand the logic of it. I can't understand how people find it impressive. I think people are, like I say, people are sort of like brainwashed into thinking that some of these commentators are just absolutely outstanding players when they're actually not. I mean, I watched Xcal's only use me striker. I don't know what session it was, but it was the last one he put up. He put it up last night, and he got like a support MOAB, and that's impressive to me. Playing kill confirmed, it wasn't in 2 minutes, it wasn't even in 3 minutes. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes, and that's impressive to me. That's a good MOAB. But anyways, I wrap this up with a final kill. So yeah, let me know what you think of this. Please submit your gameplays to me, as I definitely will check all of them out. This has been Titanium, and